like, comment, subscribe. Ring the bell. Alright, let's see if anybody's out here to play games with me. Do you want to play a game? Ain't you supposed to be driving, Jason? Man, you've been calling me at all the wrong times. Last, I think 3 times you got me when I'm either going to bed or in bed. I didn't start driving last night until this morning. Melissa drove all night long. Till 7 o'clock in the morning. Let's move the party away from the noisy ass, whatchamacallit, vent. Oh, but now I'm looking right into this light. Maybe I'll just hold this one off to look into the light. Oh yeah, look, you can see me better. Shit. The life of Trucker Rob, formerly known as Prime Trucker Rob, formerly known as JB Hunt Trucker Rob, and now it's just the life of Trucker Rob. Oh boy. What's up, Rob? Got ourselves into another one of these pickles that spending way too much time getting loaded and unloaded. We just got unloaded about an hour ago or so, and now I'm snuck into a parking lot next to the place, killing time. Our next pickup picks up at 9. You can only get there at 8:30, and it's 5.8 miles from here. So I figure, what the hell, we'll just park right here and hopefully no one kicks us out. If they do, we'll park on the street and wait for our next load to pick up. Picking up here in where are we? Elk Grove Village, and heading over to Georgia. But I'll tell you, boys and girls, these rates out here, remember I did a video the other day, about a month ago, saying how these rates have went up, how happy I was? Boy, they done plummeted again. They done dove off the deep end. And then the weekend's here, so it's even hard to get a load on the weekend, period. But we've been struggling to get loads here and there throughout the week. Although we are getting the loads and we are making money, it's just the frustration of trying to get the load. You know, you may bid on 5 loads, 6 loads before you finally get one. And one of the horrible things is these really good loads that you run across. It's like, yeah, I want that one. That's an awesome load. And you don't get it. And now you end up having to take a load that's paying like half. Even though it's a good load, it's paying half of that super good load. So you don't even want that load now. You want that super good one. What's up, Kiana? How you doing? So that happened to me today. And then the old... had several northwest loads offered to me, northeast loads offered to me, which I'm not going to Maine for $1.75 a mile. I just ain't doing it. I'm not going to Massachusetts for $1.65 a mile. I'm not doing it. They're coming out of there isn't going to pay enough to make it worthwhile going in. And I ain't going to the Northwest, period, in the wintertime. I don't give a shit what it was paying. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're alive. Yeah, I seen you were sick. Glad you're feeling better. That's what you're talking about anyways. Time to go to Landstar, at least it is contracted freight. Yeah, but I don't hear anything good about Landstar. I mean, I've looked at some Landstar videos and everybody's starving over there. You know, it's that one chick, God, what's her name? Trucking with Mama something or other, or something like that. I can't remember what it is. But she shares all her paychecks. And you're like, oh boy, look at how much more those loads are paying compared to what I'm getting. And then you go, wait a minute. Once you take Landstar's 35% out, they're paying the same as what I'm getting. So it's same shit. I was sick for like a whole ass week. Yeah, yeah, I seen that you were sick. Couldn't use your CPAP. You're lucky you ain't dead. I'm headed to Louisville, outrunning the storm warning, going to have 6,700 paid miles this week. They forgot to pay us extra rerouting miles last week, plus 300 rerouting miles. Good check next week. Right on. Right on. Yeah, I'm over here in Elk Grove Village, Illinois. I'm right up the street from the office, from EOS's office, and drop yard and all that good stuff. Jonathan says, bro, get into hazmat. It will be worth it. Money, I'm very happy with it, but also in Alaska. See, the hazmat loads I've seen out here didn't really pay much different than a regular load to make me go, oh yeah, I want to have all that extra stress of hazmat and or responsibility of hazmat. Mom and Dad get home from their cruise tomorrow. Uh-oh, you better clear out. Not too far from Hodgkins. I'm so sick right now, you guys might see me vomit. Oh. I had too many. I had too many. I had too many chicken tenders, and they're starting to come up. I was an idiot. That's why I ate so much. Whew. You guys know how you start drooling before you throw up? Well, I'm at the drooling stage. Oh, I can't think about it or I am going to vomit. Oh, man. I'm on my 30, so only here for you're on your 30. You're out running again, huh? How's that new company working out for you? You like it there? But yeah, I looked into JB Hunt last year. They're kind of on the back of my mind as far as contract freight goes. But I don't know if making any kind of a change is even worth it with the market the way it is. I think it's going to be bad wherever you go. So if I really like it, I do need to study for the hazmat though. Yeah, the hazmat's not that big of a deal to pass. If Lucas passed it, anyone can pass it. See if he watches this video, because he'll have something to say to me about that comment. My nose is running because I ate too much. Whew. This might be a gross video here in a minute. I'm looking at that plastic bag on my passenger seat like a savior here in a minute. She's napping. She's gonna have to run all night tonight. She drove from 8 o'clock last night to 6 o'clock this morning, and she's gonna be starting her clock here tonight at about 7 o'clock and driving until she's done driving. Seven weeks to get it on. The class is a major bore, yeah. Who needs a boring class? What's up? What's up, Hog Rider? Now I got the hiccups. The guy just drones on and on. Blah, 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 hazmat this. Blah, 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 hazmat that. I don't like all the fines that are involved with hazmat. Oops, I accidentally went a non-hazmat way, and now I owe $30,000 to the DOT. No, I'm good. Oops, I parked too close to a bridge. Now I owe $10,000 to the DOT. No, I'm good. I'm good, man. Don't need all that hazmat bullshit. You should be trucking tomorrow afternoon. Your call if you're driving. I should be driving. I should start my drive shift tonight. Probably about 4 or 5 in the morning. Depends on how far Melissa drives. I mean, my hours will be up at about midnight tonight. Because I've been sitting all day. But if she drives her shift, it'll be about 4 or 5 in the morning. And I'll have about 400 miles to drive. Lady, we need to be respectful in the chat, please. Who wasn't respectful? Get them. She wasn't talking about me droning on and on. She's talking about the hazmat teacher, Hog Rider. If that's what you're thinking. I'm about to be really disrespectful right here. I'm about ready to vomit into this bag. I'm holding it back barely. Hazmat is different up here in Alaska. No fines heard of besides speeding. So everything's different in Alaska. That's like no man's land. That's like no man's land in Alaska. Oh man. I'm so glad no one's come kick us out of here. There's only one car in the parking lot. I think they're closed. There's a light on inside the building, but I think they're closed. I think that car is probably been just sitting there all day. Oh man. But a trucker's dream, believe you? A trucker's dream, being in Alaska pulling hazmat in the middle of nowhere, freezing your ass off. Nah, man, that's a trucker's nightmare. Now, a trucker's my nightmare is delivering to freaking Queens, New York, Manhattan. I've been offered a couple of loads to Queens. I'm like, why would you even offer me that? You know I ain't gonna do it. I want no part of that bullshit. No man's land. Alright guys, I don't want to vomit on film here, so